Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the recap here for this project, which is Stuffed Fables. This is a game by Plaid Hat Games, and I just wanted to update us really quickly and kind of give you this sort of finished shot. It's almost finished. I mean, this stuff still needs to be sealed. It's going to have a bit more sheen to it when it is finished because I'm going to hit it with a gloss coat and then a dull coat. And that should result in more of a satin type finish. But you can see here's the gang. This is the 23 miniatures uh, that the box set comes with. And let me just say, I am deeply impressed with the aesthetics of the miniatures and the game. Now, a lot of hype is around this game, and a lot of that revolves around the unique sort of storybook aspect to this game. It is kind of geared towards younger gamers, more like the 7 and up style crew of people that should be playing it. But parents may want to play this with their kids. Um, but it's also for those gaming groups that really do want to have a deeply narrative style board game, and enjoy this type of theme more along the lines of like a children's story type game. The miniatures, like I said, are just great. They're the quality is fantastic. This is one of the kind of like robot dog minions. You have 3 different types of minions. You have like these robot dogs, and you have these creepy like doll spider guys, and then you have these like heartless alien looking things, um, and uh, and then you also have 5 of these other characters. I think they may be mini bosses, or one of these may be like the big boss. Um, and they are a little creepy. It is 7 and up game, but the aesthetic is a little bit on the creepy side. But I don't think it's going to be a problem for um, young kids, especially if you're playing with your parents. But yeah, once again, man, the the aesthetic is just they're just so good. The miniatures are way better than I thought they could be. Um, and it didn't really strike me until I started painting them. Because even out of the package, I was like, yeah, they're pretty nice. These are pretty nice miniatures. And I started to paint them, and I'm like, man, these are good. Like you know, up there with like some of the best miniature board game pieces I've ever had the pleasure of painting. Stuff for Simon, stuff for Soda Pop. Those are probably 2 of the bigger names for miniature board games that have really fantastic components and pieces to them. Um, but it took me 3 nights to do this. The first night was mainly the minions, and I did this guy, the like main robot guy, that night. And then the second night, I got more into the sub bosses and managed to knock out a bunch of the stuffies, I think they're called, on the second night. And the third night, I just finished a few minutes ago, and that was just cleanup. I did I did Stitches here because he's one of the smallest miniatures in the whole set, but he actually has one of the most intricate color schemes amongst them all. So we did Stuffy, we did this gorilla here. I could have finished him the night before, but I wanted to see if I could find what his color scheme was like in the gaming book. So I finished him, and also this guy here, which I did not look at um, his color scheme. So it's probably wrong, but I'm okay. That's how I wanted to paint him anyways. He kind of reminds me of like Syndrome, or he looks like a mad scientist type, but he actually has a needle instead of like a syringe or anything like that. So, and then you have like your standard wizard here. The heroes are really cool, but they're, I would say everything is on par. Like even the lowliest minion sculpts look great, and so the heroes also look really good. Good sculpts on the heroes. These are all one-piece plastics, um, and I don't know. I don't really have much to say other than they painted up extremely well. They're really fun. And if you want to see my process, I actually streamed the entire process on my Twitch channel. So if you go to Twitch TV / Play It Painted, um, you'll see the projects, painting Stuffed Fables. And it's in 3 parts because I did it over 3 nights. So, painting Stuffed Fables Night 2, and painting Stuffed Fables Night 3. You can follow the whole thing there. I want to say the total painting time in hours was probably 8 hours or so. I would say about 8 hours worth of painting. A lot of that was airbrushing. Um, and the reason why there's so much airbrushing is, one, it's faster, but two, the way these sculpts are so clean, I really didn't want to do too much brushwork on them. I thought they were really fantastic the way they are. And again, I followed my standard scheme of, painting, you paint from the lowliest minions and you paint up towards your favorite sculpts. And in this case, I would say my favorite sculpts in the whole thing um, are, oddly enough, it's Stitches. I really like this guy. I like this girl here, and I like him, the big robot guy. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. Have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.